I don't know. Streamlab crashed on me again. Exactly when we blocked a extra point. But still have the lead. That's crazy. I'll have to look at it at the end of the game. On the replays. That's just... I can't believe that.
That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And no return here for Sanders. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top.
All right, let's hope it doesn't crash again.
This drive would really put them in position A. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
Oh, he took off. Let's go.
Put it in bold. Here we go. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Young now from the 50. And that's complete to Sanders. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Young working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Ooh, I saw that beautiful block.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a first down throw for Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off.
His first career touchdown.
Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Minshew, 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Now Minshew.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't.
I don't know how man magically works since we had Callahan.
In order to keep this one alive.
Horns locked down at. Oh, we had to say it.
Pass complete, it's Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Well, we've kept Adams in check. That's a pretty good stat line.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Yeah, that was the right pickup for free agency after the first 2 horrible games against the pass.
Reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
I'm going to give Young another chance.
That is caught.
Well, there's Adams.
Out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal.
This ain't looking good.
Play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Back to throw.
Let's get some pressure.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And not only did he not get in the
Yes.
end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can log it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Hey, we won our first game of the season. We're 1 and 2.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief.
This is a bad performance. But we're definitely not going to use this playbook again. We're going back to balance.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Carolina, they're in the win column now as they move to 1 and 2 on the
both quarterbacks
season.
did not even do good.
Back home next
I'm kind of mad that
Meanwhile, for
OBS
Las Vegas,
crashed.
they will
Where's
fall
it at?
to a similar mark at 1 and 2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm
trying to find the blocked
alongside
field goal.
Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's some bullshit. Bull. Ooh, the Bengals. Is it home or is it away? It's at home. They're 3-0. Well, let's see. We're having big games with Jonathan Brooks. 3 games, 226 yards. I wish our number 1 pick would get more involved. We can start negotiating with players. I definitely want Johnson to stay, and at least Woods. Oops. Wrong team. I'm gonna go to statistics. We did get our first interception of the season. I just need his completion percent to go up. Let's see. We taking on the Bengals. Well, we do rush it more than the Bengals. Alright, that's it. So QB check it. You know what? Bryce Young needs to step up. Three passing TDs. This is gonna look bad on him. This is bad. I should have said teams. Let's see here. We want John. No. He's not interested. I do want to keep him because in the progressive system he can still go up. Let's just give him a normal offer. All right. Not interested in resigning. We'll make the offer. Dude, is no one's interested in staying. He got his touchdown. Definitely not keeping Andy Dalton. I end up getting a new center. I really want Woods to stay for at least one more year. I guess that's what we'll have. At least we have a home game. We'll go back to our normal playbook. Oh, let's go. That why would they trade away? That makes why would they want a 73 over left guard and give up that? It's 23 middle linebacker. I don't need a middle linebacker. Why would they give him away? The Minnesota Vikings. Looks like we have a middle linebacker in case he don't re-sign. I want to go full black. Where are they going? Definitely going back to our...
It's Madden NFL 24. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bengals and the Panthers just ahead on EA Sports.
Battle of the Cats.
Just a for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Young. Open here, Adam
Let's
Thielen.
go.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
I didn't expect this start off like this. I don't think we've ever scored a touchdown on our opening drive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here.
Oh yeah, Mixon's down in the AFC South now.
The numbers last week for Mitchell. 15 carries, 56 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
On second down, here's the option.
They ran the option with Joe Burrow.
Taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll get it.
I miss Zach Moss from my Colts.
39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they
Alright,
played really
our favorite
well in the
defensive
win
play.
over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now the third down throw incomplete. It's wrong. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers.
All right, we have the
against
nickel blitzing.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away.
Oh, he dropped it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here.
Ooh,
First down.
couldn't get that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line.
It's so
and
close.
it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they
Oh, what's this flag? Rough in the passer.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's Burrow.
He dropped it.
Going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space.
He just straight up dropping it.
Because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no return here for Sanders. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to
overthrew Sanders.
continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Young on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take this.
That's on me. I shouldn't have done that.
Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young.
And he's got to start connecting on some of these.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On the return is Jones. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. He's got this.
God, I can't believe he got that.
Taken down.
Show that
Good
replay.
yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
All right, we'll look at that. That was an amazing catch.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in.
No.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
The fullback.
Bengals. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no return here for Sanders. Carolina getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Young off the play fake. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Young.
Oh,
he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A nice return that
Ooh, I
time.
thought the kicker was about to make the
back. And
play.
the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic.
let's go.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally
Got it. We picked up last week.
until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Young now. To the end zone.
I don't know why he throws those.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Young to throw it.
The rookie got another touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are once again back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football.
Man, we just cannot stop the run.
As well. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Bengal 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch...
Chase making all these catches in traffic.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue.
We got a
Here's
second.
another interception.
Horn got the pick.
By J.C. Horn.
Let's
And
go.
The Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he
Any
find a
given
way to
Sunday.
pull it together and become sharp again?
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Ran into his own
Looking to
line.
repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Young.
Oh, bad throw. He had Sanders open in the flat.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and long for Young. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Here's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Chase is just...
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the
Hey, you don't
Panthers
have time.
40. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Rashad White accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown.